Hello everybody, Kaito here from the RPG Guild and welcome to Tutorial of Mana. Well, something like that. Because I will explain you today what every status point mean and what they do. For that, we just take my main save file here, reset everyone's status points back to 0 and unequip abilities. So we would know what the quote normal status would look like. So we are having 3 different characters. First of all, every character strength points you set could result into something different. That's why I show you my 3 here. But let's start with Hawkeye and the first status point. The strength point is the first one, probably self-explaining. If you look at Hawkeye's stats, you see his strength is at 236 and his attack, or which also means the physical attack, is at 369. But when I skill on strength, it says the strength has now been increased by 5. So let's look at the status for Hawk now. Overall, that's correct, yeah. Hawkeye's strength is now on 241. But not only that, the ATK or physical attack is now on 374. Before that, the physical attack was at 369. So it is basically boosting your physical attack. The next one is the stamina point. Stamina can give you different parameters. For Hawkeye here it can only boost the base stamina, but for Charlotte it can also boost the HP. So depending on the character it is boosting stamina and also the HP. First let's look on Hawkeye's physical defense. It is now 308. Alright, let's skill on stamina now. Base stamina has now increased by 5. Which means his stamina points are of course higher and also the defense. So the physical defense has been hired now by 5 and it is now 313. Next one is Intellect. Intellect is a little bit more complicated, but let's see if I can explain that correctly. Well, Hawkeye's Intellect is now on 223 and his magic attack is at 349. Let's also look at the magic defense, which is 326. Let us now skill on Intellect. The Intellect is now higher and also the magic attack, which means the Intellect is boosting your magic spells and skills. In Hawkeye's case, your jutsu skills would do more damage if you skill on Intellect, because even if these are not magic directly, the game handles it is like magic. In the original Trials of Mana for the Super Nintendo, the Intellect also gave you magical defense for every element except for darkness and light. Alright, the next point on the list is the spirit point. Hawkeye's spirit is now on 211. And let's also have a look on his magic defense, which is 326. It is similar with the stamina point. Depending on the character you have, spirit will also give you some MP, if you skill on that. But let's give Hawkeye now some spirit. His spirit has now increased and also his magic defense. Which means if you skill on spirit, your magical defense and your MP can be higher. But wait, there is more. The spirit is also important for healing characters. The more you have on your spirit, the more you can heal. This is Charlotte's heal without any extra spirit point. It heals 890. Now with plus 5 more spirits, it heals 917. This is something the game is not really telling you. In the original, spirit gave you also higher magical defense against darkness and light elemental attacks. In the remake, it looks like it gives you resistances to every element. But please correct me if I'm wrong. And the last point on our list is the luck point. In some games the luck point is also giving a bit attack, so let's keep the attack in mind here. The attack for Hawkeye is now 374. Alright, let us give him some luck. Okay, the luck point will not give you any attack. What is it doing then? Relatively easy to explain. The luck point is determining your critical attack chance and also your drop rate. Hawkeye is of course the character if it comes to luck. He is finding items very easy. In the original, the luck point was more or less useless, because crit attacks are not really existing and it only determines the traps in the chests. Alright, this was everything for the status points. I think I don't need to mention that you can learn specific skills and spells on several status points, because the game is showing you that. I tried to explain the stuff what the game is not telling you directly. But have I forgotten anything? Do you want more tutorial of mana? Do you have any idea what I shall explain? Post everything you have in your mind in the comments below. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe so I can grow, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye and see you soon!